and welcome back to Car Training. So today we're going to go over the dashboard. I'm going to go over icon by icon and link by link what each one does and how it's designed to help you through your flow as you use complete auto reports at your service facility or fleet. So starting with the top icons, the first one is SMS. And if you have text messaging enabled, one-way text messaging or two-way, it does not matter. This is where you would see text messages that were sent out to your client. If you have two-way, you will have the ability to respond on this box here. If you have one-way, you will only see the messages that have been sent out to your client each and every single time. So now you'll notice that when I clicked on this contact, it populated the conversation. I also have some icons here on the right, or some menus rather, personal info, vehicles accessed recently, and any service requests recently that are active or completed. So you can get a great picture for a client, any communication the platform has had, and all of their information should you need it right from the SMS window. The next icon is job board. So this is what we use for workflow, and here is how you can differentiate services and their urgency, essentially. So from here, if you click on the more icon, you have the ability to select statuses, job status, employee, labels, flags, or even enter a date range, as well as quick actions assigned to me, tickets today, tickets for the week, right? Closes everything down and helps you filter out so you can focus on what's important today. Utilizing labels really helps you get a serious control over your business, as you can make a label called waiter. And nobody likes a waiter, but everybody has a waiter. So we'll close this down, we'll add this label. And if you now want to know how many waiters you have at your service facility, you can select the waiter label, submit, and it will now hone the job board in on only the service requests with the label waiter. So this is one example of how you can take advantage of all of our filters and use the job board to get complete control of your service facility or fleet and how to get things moving to the invoice stage and eventually to the paid stage. Going back to the dashboard, our next icon is advanced search history. So here you have the ability to search for the car platform for just about anything in a service request. So from this window, you can search for things like part numbers. So we're going to put in something very simple, PF47. It's going to search our database for every single service request that has been completed where the part PF47 has been utilized. It will then present to you the vehicles where that part number was used and the service requests. You're able to open up and quickly view a service request, view the job, copy it, and paste that into any service request you may be working on at that moment. So another more powerful aspect to this, you can select a specific make and then select a specific job and have the system search for any service request that matches your criteria. So here we're going to search for adaptive cruise in our database. And it's going to pull up every vehicle and every service request that matches Honda and the adaptive cruise control service request job. So once the system's done, it presents you all the vehicles that this service has been utilized in, also lists every single one underneath, totals, dates and times. You can review them, again, copy them onto your clipboard, and then paste them onto any new service request you may be working on at the moment. This saves you from having to rewrite jobs and allows you to look things up that may have information relevant to what's going on right now. You can click the car ID to open that up in a new window at any point in time. And now going back to our dashboard and our icon list, we have a minimize pop-ups. So Car has a few sections where you can take a pop-up and minimize it. And here you will see the SMS and the service history searches that we were just performing. So this is a quick way to get back into SMS and service history icon if you had a session open. We also have old school learning guides. So these learning guides will teach you the basics of Car, even though they will look different than Car looks today. This is how Car initially started, and all of the concepts contained within here really help you understand what we do and why we do it this way. Recommend you take a look, but the videos available on every page here also help with today's technology. Notice that you can minimize or close. So if you're going through a lesson, you can minimize it, perform the actions on the screen in front of you, and then open it back up. The next icon is going to be the calendar icon. So here you can open this up and it'll bring up a relative calendar, and every service request that is presently open will be in display. You can sort by month, week, or day. And here are the ability to have search filters. You can select by appointments and assign technician, internal notes. You could also select by employee, customer, labels, lots of options within the car calendar. So going back to the dashboard, the next icon is going to be book appointment. Here you can take a quick appointment from any customer calling in on the phone by searching by last name, license plate, mobile number, or contact name. Or you can simply add a new customer on the fly with first name, last name, mobile phone number. You'll then have the ability to add a vehicle or select one if you're using an existing profile. The next icon is Quick SR, one of the most powerful features in car. Clicking on it will open up a service request where you can immediately start taking notes, select the customer, select the vehicle, and even build a job right from any page within Complete Auto Reports. This is CAR's defining feature as it gives you speed and agility and also works from your mobile phone. This is what CAR looks like from your mobile phone, allowing you to perform all these functions on the go. The next icon is going to be live support. Clicking on this will open up a form that you can input your name, email, and a message, and somebody at CAR Support will get back to you as soon as possible. The next icon is notifications. Here is where you can see all the notifications you may have missed since your last time utilizing CAR. You can view them all or mark them all as read. Lastly, on the top row, you have welcome and your name. Here you have the ability to go to the dashboard, edit the profile that you log into CAR with, change your password, or remove or add training videos to every page on CAR. From the center tiles, you have the ability to access all of your service requests with many filters based on the status showing here. So total requests refers to all the total requests open at your service facility or fleet in this calendar month. So if you click on this, it will bring you to the service request list page with no status in mind other than you must be open, not completed, and not completed and paid. Going back to the dashboard, you will notice that the remaining tiles all correspond to statuses. So appointments will open up the service request list with all the appointment service requests filtered out for you. Pending will open up all the pending service requests filtered out for you. Pending is generally a status, meaning that the date and time for that customer's appointment is right now or has already passed. You also have statuses like under process, awaited, which is awaiting customer authorization, authorized, which means the customer has filled out the authorization on their end and nobody from your facility has reviewed that yet, and work in progress, which technically means the service request has been authorized and somebody at the shop knows and it's been moved into the work in progress state, followed by completed. So clicking on completed will give you the service request list with all the completed and paid service requests for your view. Underneath it, you'll notice it says not paid. If you click on that, we will filter out to only the service requests where you have a balance due at your service facility. We then move on to ratings, as CAR has an individual rating system that allows your clients to send ratings directly to you and does not post them to the online houses unless you use private review settings as a part of your CAR subscription. Moving on, you have messages and live chat. Live chat will be linked with SMS, and messages will sort of become a support desk for service requests in the future. And lastly, we have internal notes and service-based notes. So internal notes allow you to set appointments for your service facility to do things at a future date. So here you have one that says torque all lifts. It was added today. And if we go to check it out, we have a title for torque all lifts, a description of torque to 75 foot-pounds, a notification date of November 30th of 2024, which is in the future as today is August 24th of 2024. And it's assigned to an employee. So you have the ability to submit and close, submit and view. View just brings it in view mode for you. But you will find this in the CAR calendar. So if we go to the CAR calendar and November, we will go to November 30th and see that we have a note for torque all lifts. And this will be a reminder that day that this is something that the shop has to do. So that is one way that we can utilize the internal notes system. And service-based notes will give you the ability to view service requests with notes attached to them. Moving on, we have Easy Check-in. So Easy Check-in allows you to check in a customer that's already in your database with ease and precision. Here you can search by last name, license plate, phone number, business name, unit number, or even VIN. So the phone number is a great way to check in a customer that you may not remember their name. So let's say somebody walks in or calls and they want to make an appointment. You can initially ask if they've been here before, and if they have, or if you recognize them and they're walking in, you can say, hey, good morning, good afternoon. Can I please have the last four of your phone number? So you would click that option, put it into car, and press the search button. It'll now bring up that customer profile. You can confirm, hi, Mr. Smith, are you still at this address in Linden, New Jersey? And obviously this is still your phone number. Is this email still correct, or we don't have one on file for you? Can we update that? So this is a great way to utilize Easy Check-in, update customer information, and then from here, you're able to move on to the next process where you can start a new service request, add a car, or view requests for this client. Coming back to the dashboard, you now have new customer icon, view customer icon, quick SR icon, and job board icon. So these are just quick shortcuts to every single function available everywhere else throughout the platform. You also have service request icons. In the next section, you'll see your shop information along with your time zone and the times that your shop are open and the edit icon. Clicking on edit will give you the ability to input shop information, particularly your general information, which shows up on printed invoices, which will have your email, service facility name, contact address, phone number, shop URL, and now we start getting into private settings. So you have taxes settings, whether you want to include them, exclude them for labor, supply charges, whether you have an amount or a percentage and you want to include them or exclude them, credit card fees, business logo, service request settings, which help you skip assignments forever, bypass customer approval so you don't get the pop-up, payment balance pop-up display, which is when you're creating a service request. If the client owes you a balance, that'll show you then. SR title, which forces everybody at your facility to input a title. This helps when searching and looking for things, not necessary, but helpful. Ticket assignment settings, which helps you build out ticket assignments for a week. You can change the days to 3, 5, or 7. So if you have a technician that you can build out a week's worth of work for, this will help you keep track of that for that many days. If you don't want to collect customer addresses on a global scale, this is where you can do that. Time zone settings kind of helps everything maneuver between parts, clients. Work schedule helps you input the days that you're open along with times. Parts inventory allows a low stock value, a low stock notification based on week date, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Notification time, email preferences. The system has emails that it will send you as the car administrator. You can turn those on or off here. And we get into the end where you have private review settings. So from here, you can put a generic note that will go out to all of your clients and a review URL for a service that you want to leave reviews for your business at. So here you will see we have a Google Maps link. External payments works the same way, except here you can input your PayPal link or maybe a Cash App link, things of that nature. Also, whether you want to include that on the invoice email or not. And lastly, we have due for service reminder settings. So due for service is essentially the next service that you need to perform on that vehicle. You would set that at the service request closure, and you could set the mileage and the date for the customer and you to be reminded. Going back to the dashboard, you're essentially left with your car plan details at the bottom and the left menu. The left menu is descriptive and helps you get to my account settings, service request, messages, customers, calendar, generic job, computer codes, reports and statistics, which has advanced reports, business metrics, employee report logs, overdue reports, and sales reports, all helping you manage your business efficiently and effectively, as well as the ability to manage vendor information on a very basic scale and save any resources that you may find throughout your journey. Thank you for watching this tutorial on Car's Dashboard. We hope to see you again soon. Have a great day.